Welcome back viewers of The Awakening Empire to Mountain of Love Chapter 21. A few hours later Yu was cleaning the kitchen after dinner. As she was watching the dishes she felt a tug on the bottom of her jacket. She turned around to see Eri, who looked a bit squirmish. "What's wrong, Eri?" Yu asked. "Can you read me a bedtime story?" she asked. "Okay, sure, but how about you sleep in my room tonight?" "I can't have you sleep in a room by yourself," Yu said. No, I can sleep on my own." I don't want to be a bother," Eri said. Yu smiled and petted Eri on the head. "Eri, there is absolutely nothing you can do that would be a bother," Yu said. Eri only looked surprised at Yu and ran to the bedroom. Yu then finished cleaning. She called Detective Scouchy to tell him the current situation and went to the bedroom. As she entered she saw Izuku in his seat with Eri staring at him. Excuse me for asking this, but why is he acting like that?" Eri asked. "Well, it's a long story, but essentially he lost his memory. He doesn't even remember how to function properly," Yu said. "But do you hate him?" Eri asked. "What? No. I loved him before and I still love him now, but it's just a very complicated scenario," Yu said while folding her arms in embarrassment. "Look, Eri, adults deal with difficult scenarios that aren't easy to deal with. Some problems can't be solved. Not everyone gets a happy ending," Yu said with a sad tone. Eri was going to ask more but saw the face on Yu's face. She was clenching her fist and was biting her lip. It was obvious to Eri that she was trying not to cry. Yu then tucked Izuku and Eri in bed. She then took a sigh of relief and got in bed also. She slept peacefully until she felt Eri squirming while sleeping. She was also muttering something under her breath. She must be having a nightmare, Yu thought. "Mama, where are you?" Eri said quietly. Yu then put her hands around Eri. "Shush, Mama's here, don't worry about it." "Mama's right here, shush," Yu said while petting Eri. Eri stopped squirming after that. "Thank goodness she's stopped. Good night, Eri," Yu said. Time skip. The next morning. Eri woke up refreshed after a blissful sleep. She woke up to see Yu up and dressed. "Good morning, Eri," Yu said. "Morning, Mama, I mean. You can call me that if it's easier for you," Yu said while smiling. "Okay, thanks, Mama," Eri said with a smile. "I'm going to the store for a few minutes, wanna tag along?" Yu said. No thanks, I can stay here," Eri said while looking away. "Okay, be careful around the house. Make sure Izuku doesn't do anything rash," Yu said. Eri nodded at Yu's words. Time skip. As Yu left the store with everything she needed, she received a call from Detective Scouchy. "Hello. Greetings, Yu Takeyama. I just called to inform you that the girl you took from Overhaul isn't his daughter. She's the granddaughter of the Yakuza leader who passed away recently. It seems her quirk is to rewind anything. But she can't seem to rewind it," the detective said. "Okay, but how did you find out all this?" Yu asked. "Well, Sir Naichai has been tracking Overhaul for a while now and he couldn't initiate the raid due to Eri. But now you saved her, so he captured Overhaul and the Yakuza with the help of other agencies," the detective said. "Okay, thank you for this," Yu said. "Oh, also I just want to let you know the hero ranking is coming up soon," the detective said. Yu thought about it. How much had she improved as hero? She thought. Probably not, she said to herself. Yu walked home a bit puzzled on what to do. As she did that she heard a distant mumbling nearby. She got closer to the mumbling and saw a large crowd surrounding her apartment building. She was confused at what they were staring at until she saw it herself. A giant glow coming from her apartment window. She rushed to her apartment room without hesitation. I shouldn't have left those two alone. How can I call myself a hero? Exclamation mark. You thought as she thought the worst. She didn't even hesitate as she bust through the door, which knocked it off its hinges. She ran to the living room and saw the source of the glow. Eri. Her horn was flowing. Eri didn't seem conscious of it. She was just screaming. You ran over to Eri and hugged her without any doubt. It's okay, Eri, don't worry about anything, I'm here now, you said, petting Eri on the head. She could feel herself rewinding a few hours. But the sensation quickly ended as Eri's horn stopped glowing. She then fell into Yu's arms. You then put her to bed as Eri was exhausted. You then turned around and saw Izuku's chair, but he wasn't in it. She searched for him around the house. She then opened the bedroom door and saw a figure standing in front of the window. The figure turned around and revealed himself. Yu's eyes shot open. That green hair, those emerald eyes, that smile. She couldn't mistake it. Izu? Yu asked. It's been a while, Izuku said. Yu slowly walked towards him, hoping this wasn't a dream. If it was, she never wanted to wake up. She then got in arm's reach of him. Izuku then received a fist to the stomach, which surprised him. It's been a while. Exclamation mark. That's what you have to say to me? Do you know much I went through every day? I took care of you even though it pained me to see you like that. Do I not get an apology or anything? Yu yelled at him. Was she angry, frustrated, happy, overwhelmed? She didn't know. All she knew that all the emotional pain she went through hit her like a truck. Izuku then hugged her. This only made her cry more than she already was. I'm sorry for making you go through all that, Izuku said. You better, Yu said with tears streaming down her face. Izuku put his hand her head as she cried into his shoulder. Even though Izuku lost his memory, he felt somewhere in his heart he had been gone far, far too long.